Donald Trump is running for President of the United States in 2020. The controversial businessman and businessman cum reality star originally declared his candidacy in June 2015. Trump has promised a tough stance on immigration and border security. That he has also reiterated pushing for an end to the Affordable Care Act has caused some uproar from his detractors. The Trump campaign is also focusing heavily on reducing trade deficits, lowering taxes, and increasing jobs. He has stated his tax plan as well as numerous trade agreements between the US and foreign countries. Trump has also made his views on foreign policy well known. He has been a vocal opponent of engaging with enemies such as Iran and North Korea, and favors closer ties with allies like Israel and South Korea. Trump has proposed renegotiating NAFTA and has threatened to terminate it if unable to do so. He has also proposed a 45% tariff increase on imports from Mexico, much to the chagrin of many Mexican citizens. Trump has also made gun control a key part of his campaign rhetoric. He has promised to increase background checks on gun buyers and expressed opposition to any form of gun-free zones. Trump is running for the Republican Party nomination for president in 2020. He will face a competitive field of candidates, and his strong national support will see him well ahead of the pack. Trump first entered politics in the 2016 Republican Party primaries, performing well and eventually receiving the nomination. Despite considerable opposition, he won the election with the help of numerous states. Trump supporters often refer to him as the Donald. They have rallied around his far-right policies and populist rhetoric, with many claiming that he is the only candidate who can make America great again. Trump's views on healthcare have been somewhat inconsistent. Many have attacked his plans to repeal the Affordable Care Act and replace it with a system of tax credits and health savings accounts. The Trump campaign has promised to reduce regulations on businesses and repeal the inheritance tax. Many of his critics have argued that these policies are fiscally irresponsible and will hurt the economy. Trump has come under criticism for his handling of the coronavirus pandemic. He has been accused of not taking the situation seriously and downplaying its dangers. Trump claims his anti-immigration rhetoric is based not on racism but rather on protecting American jobs. He has also promised a streamlined visa application process and to enforce existing laws on immigration. Trump is now running for president again in 2020, and has made several campaign stops across the country. Despite some protests, he has received a lot of support from both his base and a surprisingly large number of independents. Trump claims his economic policies will create an environment of prosperity and make America a great trading nation again. He has promised to lower taxes for the middle class, and invest in infrastructure and jobs. Trump's views on foreign policy have garnered both respect and disdain. While his values of non-interventionism and anti-globalism have been praised, his unpredictable rhetoric has also raised eyebrows. Trump has proposed a wall between Mexico and the US, claiming it will secure the border and stop illegal immigrants from entering the country. He has also promised to ramp up deportations of those illegally living in the US. The Trump campaign is working to dispel rumors of Trump's alleged mental instability. His unorthodox rhetoric and social media activity have been called into question, but supporters have argued that this adds to his appeal. Trump has been heavily criticized for his continued denial of climate change. His opponents have cited his cancellation of the Trans-Pacific Partnership and his support for fossil fuels as proof of his unwillingness to address global warming. Trump's stance on welfare has been met with mixed reviews. He has proposed a bill that would make it more difficult for immigrants to receive welfare, which has been labeled as cruel and unfair by his critics. Trump's relations with the media have sometimes been very strained. He has lambasted certain news outlets as fake news, and threatened to sue the New York Times for libel. Trump's rhetoric on immigration has been called racist and xenophobic by many in the media and among his opponents. He has also come under fire for his use of inflammatory language when discussing illegal immigrants. Trump's message of America First has been embraced by many. His criticism of trade agreements and the idea of global citizens has resonated with some who feel they are being put at a disadvantage by globalization. Trump's plans for the economy, if implemented, may prove to be quite controversial. His plans to reduce taxes, renegotiate trade agreements, and make America great again could have both beneficial and detrimental consequences. Trump's relationship with Russia is also a source of controversy. Some have accused him of being too soft and not taking a hard enough stance against them, while also questioning his own ties to Vladimir Putin.